civilized makes you weak. A point brought up by David Goggins. On the Joe Rogan podcast, he as I digest my food here, on the Joe Rogan podcast, I think Goggins covered a lot of things that are obvious, politically incorrect and obvious. I think some piece of shit tried to rob me the other day as I walked my dog by a bus stop. I mentioned this before already, that these fuckers were wearing hoodies, standing on the dark side of the building, behind the dark side of the bus stop. Yes, waiting for anyone that came along that part of the sidewalk or the bus stop to get jumped, mugged, and bone out, look out, and that shit. Because if you're waiting for the bus, you're gonna be sitting on the bench, or you're gonna be on the where the bus sign is at, so the fucking bus doesn't pass you up. So, but boys will be boys, Okay, asshole. So I couldn't just get out and start breaking their noses. Jump on them, man. Sick the dog on the other one as the other one panics from the surprise. Because then for me that would be assault. Because they're just, hanging out. You're racist, you're racial profiling. I don't know if they were niggers and spics, whatever the fuck they were. Fuck them. They were pieces of shit. But, I saw this, in the YouTubes. A killer found guilty of murder. Him and another fucking idiot. Some fucking nigger. And some other, they were found guilty and now they were at sentencing. And in Spanish, the fucking mayate was saying sorry about the death of Trayvon Martin and Eric Gardner. I think that's the fat fuck from New York that got choked out. Black Lives Matter and some shit like that. Oh, you're such an asshole using the word nigger. Okay, this fine gentleman, he took a life, and instead of holding himself accountable and apologizing to the family, society, the court system for being a burden and being a fuck up, he attempts to look like some sort of a social justice warrior when he's merely just a piece of fucking shit. And again, I'm more focused on the dislikes and the likes on this video. That if you hate this, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can go ahead and dislike this video. But since you're the high and mighty and righteous and you know it all, let me know why. And simply just seeing throughout the years, man, but especially here in Los Angeles. Man, I deserve more, man. I need time off. as these people scroll on their Facebook, on the YouTube, instead of listening to an audiobook on YouTube, instead of looking at art or inventions or portfolios on Facebook. Let's just look at this cat video, this joke, over and over for the 100th time today. Why am I so broke? Why can't I just keep on disrespecting money and time and not expect to have more of it for the use of for my loved ones? Oh well, what can you do? And when David Goggins had mentioned that, I thought of the Spartans. You know, so many moms and dads nowadays. You know, my son is not going to war. No way. Could you imagine that? North Korea isn't that big, but I do believe that if they could hold out a little longer, they could defeat America. If our technology doesn't become more effective with its drones and other shit like that. Because as we make more fucking pussified motherfuckers out there, I'm not gonna go fight because mama says, because papa says, because grandma says, because grandpa says, because my step-parents say, but auntie, uncle. The counselor says I'm too good enough for this. Black Lives Matter says this is racialist. Who's gonna go out there and fight? But I think I read that the mothers of Spartan warriors would actually tell their sons, either come back on your shield, or come back holding it. So when you get killed on the battlefield, you get carried back on your shield. So either you come back victorious or dead, motherfucker, or you don't come back at all, you chicken shit motherfucker. And thinking of one of the homies where he beat the fuck out of this gang member, an actual gang member, for trying to hustle him. An actual crime. And this gang member from a Los Angeles gang called the police on my homie, dude. And it was a gift because he only got an ass kicking. Could have been much worse. But yeah, that's how it is, man. Even the fucking essays are I don't know what's going on. Is it this whole civilized thing, or I don't know, man. I'm a bit lost over here. Not sure I had more pink first and then the other colors. But David Goggins had brought up that point. That's why he keeps on training, running, doing more, going. That's why he broke the world record for pull-ups. Something with it. I think it was 4,000 in a day. I think 2 or 4,000. not to sulk too much, but at times I do wonder how much more effective would I be had I had mentors that weren't punks, liars, sissies, small thinkers, those with narrow perspectives, cowards, assholes. But on the other hand, if I wasn't raised by such fucking stupidity, I couldn't share with you that just because you come from that sort of shit, that doesn't mean I quit. It's not fair. Life is not fair. Life is too hard. What other excuses people make? I'm too old for this. Well, I don't know how to do this, so I quit. I think of another point that David Goggins brought up. He says that most of us run on 40%. Most of us only put out 40%. Effort, energy, drive, willpower. And I agree. When I earned this title, I had learned that there's an ability to tap into your willpower, into your gas tank of action, to say the least. Again, because when I got out into the civilian world, it was a big shock for me. What do you mean this is cold? What do you mean my feet hurt? What do you mean you need a day off? What do you mean you can't do two things at once in between? Why can't you just handle more than Why can't you handle more than one responsibility at once and do your best? You're tired. I'm tired. You're hungry. I'm hungry. We'll make it. Our civilization has been through worse. Blizzards, tornadoes, floods. Without GPS, I think we'll get over this extra 20 minutes over the clock that we're getting paid overtime for, I think. So being civilized, seeing that a lot of us run on 40% of, that a lot of us only put out 40% of energy and drive. It's a trip, man. And I've also learned that, if other people are not putting out 100%, don't worry about it. Don't get stressed out over it. Don't lower your standards, but do lower your expectations. It's been to the point that, that person is going to be late. That person will not do the best. That person will not do the job completely, fully. And all that you can do is simply not lower your standards, and set the example. Not by words, but by just doing. And it's pathetic to see that, man, because nothing special here, nothing at all. And when I see people with just cocky attitudes, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm a Catholic, I know this, I'm your elder, you gotta respect me. Who the hell are you? What do you know? And I think that sort of commentary would sort of be accepted or tolerated by a kid, from a kid. But when I see people just play the blame game, it sucks, man, because I don't believe it. I don't believe it, man. I don't give a fuck what the fuck it is you want to do in life. When you become a master baker, master ballerina, fucking champion, what's that name? Accordion player. You want to do this and do that. Practice, fucker. And go for it. Make a YouTube channel about it. Motherfucker, just and show us more by example than a Facebook post. I'm thinking about taking a lesson. Practicing. Here's a shot of the spaghetti I'm gonna eat. Because I see all this time we spent fucking dicking around on Facebook, posting shit that supposedly means something that I think it doesn't mean shit. And you add all those hours up, and you could have been doing this or that. You could have been learning this or that. You could have been doing this or that. You could have been improving on this or that. There's scumbags that I've seen, pieces of shit that I've had to let go. Couldn't give them a love tap. Because you gotta forgive and forget. You gotta let them go one day at a time. And again, these are people that, if given the chance to get away with it scot-free, will probably break into your home, see you asleep in your bed, hit you in the head with a hammer, take your shit, grab your wife's titty, grab your daughter's ass, decapitate your mother, and eat a sandwich from your fucking refrigerator. And then after all of that, still feel entitled and angry at you for after doing all that to you, still feeling angry that you have all that stuff and they didn't, and that you put them in that position to hate you, that they were the victim of oppression, of I don't know, some shit, right? It's not their fault. And I think if we don't stop that sort of, shit now, or at least talk about it, it's gonna get uglier, man. Probably should use a stencil here. I gotta be careful because just like that other one. Like this one. I'll probably be by hand so it doesn't get goofed on. Go by hand. If it overlaps, I fuck it up. Then the world will be over. I'm gonna get stressed out. I'm gonna get triggered. It's all over. Game over. Respect the micron, yo. Shit has no mercy. Yeah, man, I've seen things that that disgust me, man. And do you think I'm out there sitting on a sidewalk, on the porch, on a park bench, at a cafe, like this, with my hands like this, plotting and thinking, oh man, I'm a victim. Oh my goodness, I don't like him. I don't like her. Oh man, they're an asshole. Oh my goodness, this needs to be fixed. Someone oughta. No. Nope. Not even hating on the fucking pieces of shit that are out there. But I am addressing that stupidity, man. Circles are fucked.